As many of you know, I've moved recently and that's why the setup is different. But before that, I went to everyone's favorite game store and searched for a bargain. Something that catches my eye that I want to put in that I haven't played before. And that's when it caught me. Caught my eye in this corner right here. Naughty Bear. I was looking through the bargain bin and Naughty Bear was sitting right there. I picked it up. I've crushed it once or twice throughout the years, thinking, oh, maybe I'll pick that up one day, you know, because I saw some trailers of it and I was like, oh, this looks like a cool, fun game, you know, you kill other bears or whatever. I didn't know the reason or any of that. I didn't have any internet going to my new home, so I was like, you know what, let me pick that up. Let's go to the crib, put that in, no internet, no nothing, and just play. Naughty Bear was made by Artificial Mind and Movement, behind great titles like The Grinch and Kim Possible, and no one remembers until you mention it, Wet. So you know this is gonna be a good game. Let's get naughty.
This game takes place on Perfection Island. You play as Naughty Bear, a bear that lives alone in the woods. I wonder why. Why does Naughty Bear live alone in the woods? Probably because he hears a British guy in his head that tells him to do some pretty messed up stuff.
They look like they're hiding the cake away. Perhaps they don't want any uninvited guests to come to Daddles' birthday party. Have you been invited to Daddles' birthday party, Naughty Bear? Perhaps you've been too naughty recently. I wonder if there's something you can do about it.
There isn't much of a story here. It basically follows this formula. Naughty Bear tries to be nice to other bears. Other bears do mean stuff to Naughty anyway. Naughty Bear's little British voice tells him to do naughty things.
If I were you, I would throw that present in the fire and go and do something about all this nonsense.
It's almost like the people who made this game are trying to make a point, but it comes off very extreme. I mean, the goal to every level is to teach the other bears a lesson, but maybe I'm looking into Naughty Bear a little bit too deeply, and there isn't some hidden meaning to this whole thing. It says on the wiki the inspiration for Naughty Bear came from Saturday morning cartoons. What? I have no idea what type of Saturday morning cartoons they were watching because I'm guessing it's not, you know, Dexter's Laboratory or Pinky and the Brain. It also says the mechanics were inspired by popular games such as Manhunt, the Grand Theft Auto games, Destroy All Humans, and the canceled Campfire. Campfire? I've never heard of Campfire. So I did some digging. Campfire is a survival horror game where you can play as the serial killer. Doesn't sound familiar, like that game Hatred that just got pulled off Steam, I don't know, like a week ago? I don't really care. So now when I talk about the gameplay, everything is gonna kind of make sense. Naughty Bear has 7 episodes to complete with side challenges that you can unlock in each episode. The main mission is always the same: torture all the bears that don't accept you for you and rack up tons of points. Now when I first started, I didn't understand what exactly the game wanted me to do. So I did what came naturally. I looked inside myself and remembered what I used to do in Grand Theft Auto as a kid. So I started murdering all the bears left and right. Oh, no one can escape. Come here. You can't escape my wrath. Hey, bear. I want to see what your insides look like. But that didn't give me a really good score at the end of the level. And you need a good score or you're going to have to play all this all over again. But I'll get into that later. The best way to complete a level with a good score is to drive the bears insane first before you kill them. Man, that sounds bad when I say it out loud. You can do this in different ways. You can sneak up behind bears and scare them, or you can sabotage the barbecue or cake machine, lay a trap down near it, and hide in the bushes patiently waiting for a bear to notice. Yes, yeah, that's right. Fix that machine. Yeah, the bears are pretty stupid in this. They're compelled to fix whatever you sabotage, so they're guaranteed to get caught in your trap. Once they're caught, you have two choices: to scare them or kill them while they're stuck. Killing them will give you less points in the long run, so I always choose to scare them. Why this works is when other bears come across the bears that you have terrorized, they will also start to get scared. Every time this happens, this counts towards your score and will combo. The better the combo, the better the multiplier, the better the score at the end. The bears are stupid, but at least they do react to what's happening by hiding in their houses and barricading the doors. But all this is just a combo opportunity for Naughty Bear. Just jump through the window like a gangster and say boo!
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Scaring them over and over again will rack up tons of points until they go insane. And if you scare them once more, they will commit suicide. No! And you get a really good combo for having the other bears watch as one of their friends kill themselves. And the game gives you incentive to do it this way. This is the way the game is played to get a good score to unlock the other levels. I'm not doing this just because I want to live up my fantasies of a mass murderer.
Killer challenge! Kill them all! Deranged driving! Crispy croaking! Slaughter! Execution!
I will never look at another bear the same again. You can get a bronze, silver, gold, or platinum medal. And you need to at least get a silver in all these missions to unlock other episodes. And no, you can't just play the story. Oh, no, 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 no. You have to get a silver or higher in these challenges as well. So to unlock more missions, including the story levels, you will need to have earned a certain amount of medals in the previous missions. This is where you start to descend into the abyss. This game gets repetitive and frustrating really quickly once you realize that this is an unpolished, clunky, massive piece of dong. So you start completing challenges like the Insanity Challenge, when you have to make all the bears go insane without killing them, which is pretty easy because that's basically what you do in the regular missions. But then you have these other challenges like the Invisible Challenge, where you still have to get a good score by killing the bears, but none of them can see you throughout the entire mission. But ooh, what about the Untouchable Challenge? Oh, so good. This is where you can't take any damage throughout the entire mission. Listen to me when I say the entire mission. So if you happen to fail, you have to start all over again. 20 minutes of your life gone, taken by these dang bears in the most frustrating ways. For example, the Untouchable Challenge, you have to make sure you take your time. Your nice sweet time, because you don't want to get a bad score and you don't want to get hit by anything. That's right, anything, because you will spend 20 to 30 minutes being very careful, and then you finally kill that last bear. And then you accidentally step on one of your own traps and fail the entire mission. This is a game that you literally get the invisible power up when you walk inside of a bush and you get caught in your own trap. Not to mention trying to do the Untouchable Challenge in the later levels when bears have guns. Guns. Was this game designed with the challenges in mind? It's like they forgot to put the rest of the ingredients in the sandwich and they just slapped it on the top. And that's just half the problems. The controls are unresponsive and clunky, to the point that something so simple as sneaking behind the enemy to scare them is a challenge. Oh, and trying to dodge attacks or try to stop a bear from calling help. So good. Getting stuck between bears trying to get out of a house? So good. Dying multiple times on the same mission, wasting hours of your time? So good. And let's not forget doing the same thing over and over in the same areas, over and over again. So good. This game is broken. Look at the beginning cutscene. Look, you can't even get outside the door without it lagging. Oh wait, I've been playing this game all wrong. It says it right here. Eating a cake while playing makes playing this game better.
I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to.
You liars!
But one more thing, I want to show you guys the end because who's gonna play this game anyway? The story in every mission leading to the end of this game doesn't really change. Psycho British voice just doesn't let up.
Oh, look, Naughty, it's Sunbeam, and he's just doing a spot of stargazing. What a wonderful thing the firmament is. He looks like he's trying to make contact with those aliens. What a friendly chap Sunbeam is. He's always trying to make friends with everyone. Is he your friend, Naughty?
Oh my gosh, I can't watch anymore. This is so depressing. This is so depressing. Anyways, I'm gonna skip all that. Basically, aliens come down, they mind control everyone, and now you must save the island. That's right, you're gonna fight for the people, for the other bears. But I bet you're wondering, is it worth, like, what do you get at the end? What's the payoff here? Well, here you go.
You did it! What's all this, Naughty Bear? All the bears have gathered together. It looks like they're going to have some sort of spectacular ceremony. I wonder who it's in honor of. Oh my! Is it for you, Naughty Bear? Are they thanking you for saving the island and bringing the happiness back again? What a turn up for the books this is, Naughty. To think that finally you get the recognition you deserve. Well done, Naughty. Oh my, Naughty, what have they done? What manner of cruelty is this? Oh dear, poor Naughty. Those nasty bears just don't seem to care at all. Are you going to be all right, Naughty Bear? I suppose you will be.
I'm in love with the coco. I'm in love with the coco. I got it for the.
So, Naughty Bear. It's hard to say that they did anything new and creative, you know. It's like, oh, you get to kill bears in a big playground in the same areas. I don't know. I guess I had fun in the beginning. It was enjoyable in the beginning, you know, killing bears and stuff, you know, it spoke to like the child side. But, you know, not as a main game, you know. In Grand Theft Auto, you always want to see how far you could get with shooting all the cops and innocent people, you know. And that's what I used to do as a kid. I don't know why. I guess it was kind of like a game, like a zombie game. And I guess that's why I like zombies, you know, because you just get to shoot zombies all day. It's a shooting game, basically, a shooting gallery to see how far you can get with evil. And ultimately, the cops will eventually win, I think. Well, I'm not a killer now, so guys, you know, I'm not a killer. There's no evidence that violence in video games, you know. Anyways, I can totally see why somebody would like this type of game. For me, I felt a little bit uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the brutal deaths, I felt a little bit uncomfortable. I was like, okay, this is the way the game is supposed to be played? I don't know. It just feels weird. And I don't want to play it anymore. Anyways, guys, Merry Christmas or Happy New Year, depending on when I have time to edit this. And, should I do the old intro? Man, I ain't gonna do the old intro for you guys. Psh.
I can say what I wanna say, ain't nothing to it. Gangsta rap made me do it.